Hi friends, hope you all are doing good and thank you so much for your love. I received many email and I tried my best to provide my suggestion and help. Also sorry it took long time to prepare my next video. So someone has said rightly that constructing a house is lifetime achievement. There were many challenges, ups and downs, but finally my house is fully ready and I completed housewarming recently. I thought it's good time now to share all my experience here, so if it could help some of my friends. I'm starting with checklist of my dream house construction, and very shortly I will post my next video on how I selected my house floor plan, how I designed it, and how the construction of my house progressed and finally completed. So let's get started with all the checklist. So let's first start with the plot selection. Like all others, of course, dream of my own house started with selection of plot location. I saw many plots in Bangalore East because I wanted to take my plot on East so that I commute to my work easily. I seen many layouts and individual plots. Honestly speaking, I liked almost all, and the reason was I was quite desperate to own my house. I had no past experience and knowledge, and I don't really know what needs to be considered before buying the plot. But luckily, I gained a lot of experience with people I connected during the visit. Everyone given me something or other good reason why should I buy their plot, and it clicked and opened my mind actually. I still remember one person said, "Sir, I visited with my family to that plot, and he said that, sir, your daughter is just 6 months old, and you think about after 6 months or 1 year when you be look into any kindergarten or any play schools, or maybe the child, the kid schools. So you are going to stay in your house lifelong, and there should be some good schools nearby, and this location has some good schools as well as a good grocery stores. So seriously, I did not think about it in the past, and slowly I realized that these all are really important. Of course, it could be stretching a bit in budget, but if you think for lifelong, it will really worth and give many other benefits. So always then I realized that I need to consider, of course, at least the few things that is very important. So even though if I would not be in my house, at least my family could be able to guard few things easily. For example, grocery items, vegetables, maybe good to have schools, good to have hospitals, of course, security. Okay, because I would be going to office, and it's very important that I feel wherever I'm going to construct my house is on a very secure place, and of course easily to commute to the house. It's not like in a very remote area. So there has to be some good good connections to the house. So of course, money matters. At the end, we have to look into our budget, but these all are also, very important. Of course, I mean, we cannot look into all the stuff, but I realized that few things are really important. I mean, I cannot really buy a plot in a very remote area. So luckily, I got a very good plot, and I will also explain you in my upcoming videos. And I really feel really fortunate that somehow I am able to get that plot, and it's really on a very good location. So of course I will share more detail on the location of my plot, and of course all the other related stuff in my upcoming videos. So now then let's move to the next checklist, and it is the home builder, or to find the good contractor. You know, I have connected with many contractors. I mean, there is no harm to get as many quotations as you can, because at the end it will help you to understand and compare the quality of materials. And the very important thing, to further negotiate with the contractor. I started comparing all quotations and the materials everyone is promising to use. And firstly, I got an idea in my budget what materials I could use and how much floor I could construct. My plan was to construct duplex and one guest house on second floor. So finally I got one good contractor, and I am really very satisfied and happy with the work and materials they used. Of course, like other at the end, I also had some headache to deal with something or other issues. Also ended up paying extra to get my work done. And my experience here is, we sometimes go by words, and it is the biggest mistake. So I did that mistake, and please make sure if you negotiate something and they committed you to give you something additional, make sure it is written on your contract and be very precise with them. Just because of this, I ended up paying extra money, but luckily somehow I was able to manage it. I prefer to go with a contractor with material because I did compare the difference, between with and without material, and there is not much difference that I realized. So I realized saving some money, but at the end having a lot of headache. Like if material not available on time, then I might end up, paying labor charge or need lot of time follow up, lot of monitoring. Otherwise, it would end up with some lot of wastage and also some mess ups, you know. So, of course, please choose the contractor wisely. Of course, visit the sites that they have already completed the work. Look into the qualities. So don't really take a very easy decision. So you take some time, because of course this is what I also realized, that I mean, just looking into the quotations and looking into the amount, don't be hurry and confirm. Okay, so also take some time, visit the site, their on progress works, of course, and that will give you lot of insights that what all, of course, materials they are using it and what all works they have completed so far. I mean, of course, you would not be able to do everything, but it's better to try as much possible as we can, because we are going to build our dream house, and this is not just for 1 or 2 years, it's for lifelong. So of course it's worth spending some more time before you deal with something, and you give your contract to some house builder. So this is what was also my plan, and I exactly did the same, and I'll also explain you in my upcoming videos the progress of my house constructions and the things what I dealt with. Okay, so now let's move to the third checklist, and of course the third checklist is the floor plan. Okay, so my plot is west north facing corner plot, and I wanted to properly make use of the corner side, keeping Vastu in mind. Of course, Vastu is science, but not myth. I received many different floor plan, and as I said, I wanted to have duplex with a guest house, on the second floor, and also, keeping the family privacy. So it took some time to finalize my floor plan. I rejected many because there were something or others that was not what I expected. I also discussed many times with my family. Also, sometime I had conflict with my family, or you know, uh, few floor plans, of course, was good according to me, but not to my wife. And you know that conflict with wife is not good for health. Anyways, jokes apart, but sometime, I realized that, of course, when you discuss with family, it gives some different angles to think. But finally, we decided our house plan, and stay tuned. I will explain you in more details in my next video. So, how I designed it and how I managed it, to reach to the goal, what we were expecting it to have in my dream house. So, but for now, let's move to the next checklist, and the next checklist is the preparation. Okay. So coming back to the preparation, so I already shared a details video on the preparation, considering all the aspects when we start constructing the house. So what all things has to be considered, or even before constructing the house, when we already finalized the locations. and for all the other stuff like registry and all other details. So I've already shared it in this video. You can also see the link in the descriptions, and you can also go through this video that will give you some insights on the preparation. So here the one thing that I really would like to mention here is the soil testing. So if, I mean, of course, it is good wherever you are constructing your house, does not matter. But according to my personal experience, so if you are going to construct your house in Bangalore, it is really a very good idea to, do the soil testing. So it will really help the contractor and also discuss with the contractor, because this is what will help to understand how is the soil and what materials to be used. So I would really advise, it will of course not cost much. So if possible, when you are going to start the constructions, before that make sure that you are doing the soil testing. That Okay, so then let's move to the next checklist here. So our next checklist is the foundation. Okay. Of course, it is needless to say that foundation is very important. I still remember during my house construction, it was raining a lot, and in the news, few houses were collapsing. Even some of them were new apartment, and I was really scared. I was talking to my contractor, you know, and I don't really want to have such, kind of experience when, of course, no one want to have such experience in their life. So I was talking to my contractor, and they really helped me to understand different types of foundation and the structure. So even I also spent time to understand it. So I would also advise, so please make sure that you understand the structure or the foundational structure when you're going to construct your house. I will also share some more details from my side in the upcoming videos. So like, what my contractor has used during the foundation structures and how they explained. So I will also explain in the coming videos, but it is also a very, very important aspect. So please always, make sure that you at least have some knowledge, and you that will also help you that these all are being properly followed when the construction is started by the contractor. Okay, so I'll also of course share the more details in my upcoming videos, but for now, then now let's move to the last checklist. And of course, this is last but not least, this is also very, very important. So it is monitoring. Okay. Okay, so coming to the monitoring, you know, I know that we all are busy in our daily work. Even I also work in IT company, but keeping a timely monitor will seriously give you many, many advantages. So, firstly, sometime when we design floor plan and see the actual construction, it gives different, or another good idea. Like, my window position in floor plan was different, but during construction, I realized that it is not good actually, considering the ventilations and some other fact. And then I really shifted the windows, and that really helped actually, and also sometimes even though they have a floor plan, they will 100% miss something or others, and doing correction is a very big headache. So during my visit, I realized that few things is not as per floor plan, and luckily it was corrected without any rework. So, actually rework or correction in construction is a very big issue. So even though they correct it, 100% it will cause issue in future. Like there will be a crack or something else. So it worth giving an hour every day to get an idea what is the plan for today. So in my case, whenever I get confused, I ask them to continue on the other part, and I firstly clarify with my contractor. So it really helped me a lot, and I of course will explain you. So like in my next videos, so during the constructions, so how the uh, floor plan was constructed, how I managed it, how I monitored it, and all the different, uh, key kind of knowledge that I gained. you know, because of course this is also a new experience for me, and I gained a lot of new knowledge during the custom. So of course I will share it with you. Stay tuned. You know, I will try to post my videos very soon, and I will slowly explain all my experience. Okay. So that's it for now, friends. And thanks once again for your love and support. Please do not hesitate to send me email if you need any suggestion or help. You know, I could also recommend a good contractor according to my experience. And you know, if you have some confusions, you wanted to have some idea, because I also have many key contacts now, because I have already contacted with the interiors, you know, and many other stuffs. So of course, if you wanted to have some idea, you can also post a question, or you can send an email. I will try to answer it, you know, according to my experience. So of course, then do let me know how you like the video, and thank you so much for your time. And of course, once again, thank you so much for your love. So see you again in my next video. So thank you so much. And for now, bye.